Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street, and I found some more yellow and orange today. I'm in location here in Philadelphia, Tennessee. Philadelphia is a small, quaint little town. A portion of it's in Monroe County, a portion of it's in Loudoun County, and the coolest little business here is called the Sweetwater Valley Farm. And let me just tell you, they might make the best grilled cheese ever. I'm just saying. Anyway, I came back today because I want to talk to you about something that is of great interest to people right now, and that is how the real estate market is doing here in the fall in East Tennessee. So East Tennessee in the fall is kind of a diverse, unique landscape, and it's because it has some unique factors. Let's dive into some of those key aspects to consider when you're navigating the real estate market in this beautiful region during the fall months. Stay tuned. Okay, first things first, seasonal variability. So it's essential to understand that the real estate market here in East Tennessee can vary from year to year. Right now in East Tennessee, we have a low inventory. Now, it's not just because it's fall, it's just because we have more buyers than we do sellers. Now, typically in the fall, we do see a slight decrease. A lot of that is because school has been in session for 9 or 10 weeks. A lot of people with families that have children in school, they don't want to move their kids during the school year. And so that's why real estate in the spring is often more attractive because, okay, school's almost out. It's okay to move because we're getting close to summer. Whereas in the fall, you got the holidays coming up. You got Thanksgiving and Christmas, and so a lot of people don't want to move. Now, that can be an advantage or a disadvantage, okay? So the advantage is most of the people with families do not want to move during this time of year. They don't want to have their kids to transition schools, and so there's not as many people buying. However, if that doesn't really affect you, that may be more of an opportunity for you to buy. At least you're not competing with families who are not wanting to move during the school year. Another thing to consider is pricing. For buyers, the fall is a great time to purchase. Sellers who haven't sold their homes during the busier summer and spring months may possibly reduce their prices in the fall because they need to sell. So this allows more options for buyers. So buyers, I know the interest rate is a little higher than what we're used to, but there's always a chance that you could refinance later if the rates go down. Take advantage of this time that we have where there's not as many competitive buyers because there's still some really great homes and properties on the market. Now, the third thing to think about is inventory. Normally, inventory in the fall is going to be less anyway for reasons I've already explained. But this increased inventory is great for buyers. So again, buyers, please don't be discouraged during this time because there's not as many competitive buyers out there due to the fact that they don't want to move during this season. There's less competition. With fewer buyers in the market compared to the spring and summer months, then you're going to face a lot less multiple offers and not having to make decisions on homes and properties quite as fast. This creates a much more relaxed environment in this home buying process, which will ultimately result usually in better offers and a better transaction. Now, of course, interest rates do play a major role in the fall real estate market on a normal year. Lowest interest rates will tend to attract more buyers. But again, even though we're not as low as we have been, you can always purchase and maybe refinance to a lower rate down the road. And remember, even with a higher interest rate than what we're used to, it's still an investment. And it is giving you equity in a home that renting won't always do. We also want to think about the local economy. The overall health of the local economy is a significant influence of the real estate market. In areas with a strong economy, there tend to be more job opportunities, which can result in a much more robust real estate market. And I will say here in East Tennessee, there are lots of job opportunities, especially if you're in the trades. We so need electricians and plumbers and carpenters, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch I am missing out on, but I do know there are jobs available here in East Tennessee. Investor activity. East Tennessee has caught the eye of real estate investors looking for rental properties. And so the level of investor activity can influence the market's dynamics a little bit, especially in cities with strong rental markets. Now, I will say I usually cover the areas between Morristown and Hamblen County down to Athens, which is in McMinn County. And then I go usually as far west as Crossville, and then as far east as the North Carolina line. And I would say our rental opportunities are very, very slim, especially if you're wanting to rent a house. There's not as many rental homes on the market right now. And of course, we got to think about the weather during the fall. Thankfully, the fall season in East Tennessee is generally very mild and pleasant. It was 41 this morning, and right now it is 73 degrees. I've got short sleeves on, okay? I've got my sunglasses on, and I've even got my sandals on. Yes, because it's absolutely gorgeous. So you wake up, it's chilly. You can even hear crickets. Yeah, awesome. So our fall months are usually generally mild and pleasant, especially early fall, mid-fall. The pleasant weather can be a favorable condition if you're putting your home on the market for pictures, and then for the opportunities for buyers to come in and see it because it's such pleasant weather. There's not any travel difficulties. But of course, rain does pop up. Unpredictable weather does pop up from time to time, and that can affect the real estate market slightly. Now remember, these are general trends that are happening in East Tennessee, and it can vary from one location to another. The real estate market in Knoxville is going to be different than the real estate market in Loudoun, and the real estate market in Clinton is going to be different than the real estate market in Benton, right? So even though this is a regional video, it can vary from area to area. So the best thing to do is get yourself a realtor like me, and let me do the work for you. Let me see the areas that you're interested in, and let's see if we can get you the most bang for your buck. Whether you're thinking about making a move or you're just curious about the local real estate market here in East Tennessee, understanding these factors will hopefully help you make an informed decision so that you can do what's right for your family. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave your questions or comments underneath in the comments below. That always helps me so I know future topics to make videos about. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you on the next video.